PGA Championship. How are you feeling?
Super excited. I've been out of the country for now. This will be 3 weeks. So I played Dunlop Phoenix, and then I played Hong Kong last week. Just excited to get going again. You know, starting to play well again, and hopefully we can rekindle some of the flame from last year.
And are you feeling some positive vibes? You've just played some holes out there. Was all those memories coming back to you?
Yeah, for sure. It's just crazy. I was thinking about the first time I came here, how I didn't know anyone, didn't know where to hit it, and then now I feel like I'm have an idea what to do, and how different the course has matured the last 3 years. Because the first time I played, I think that was the first time they opened the course since the redesign, and just seeing how it's easier, but I think I just played really well. So just excited for the challenge and just ready to compete.
All right, excellent. Questions from the floor, and if we can just use a microphone, please. Brent?
Can you tell us a little bit about how or did life change for you when you got home after winning here, or what sort of impact it had on you?
Just winning. I hadn't won on any tour before this event, so it was just I didn't really change as much as I thought. I felt really bad the next day, super obviously hungover. But it was just a great experience, just knowing that you can win. I think everyone needs confirmation that they can do it, because I think everyone can win, but doing it's a different thing. But I think it's helped me. The last couple of weeks, just knowing that I can win when I need to. I needed to play well to keep my card on the PGA Tour. Just having that, I just don't see how that could hurt.
Next. Pat?
What was it like, the tour? I mean, it was a little tough for you this year, wasn't it? You got things going late.
Yeah. It's just I think life happened a lot sooner than I thought it was going to. Just family and stuff like that off the golf course, and when that stuff's just not, some of the stuff we don't control. When you lose loved ones, and just it happens, and I didn't do a good job of controlling. I probably shouldn't have played a little bit, just take some time off, but I didn't, and I just thought, as a kid, when you're on the golf course, you get away from all that, and that's why I've loved golf so much, because when I was on the golf course, whatever was happening off of it, I didn't care. But yeah, I played really well coming down the stretch, and that's I think you're going to have years like that. I wouldn't be surprised if I have another year like that before it's all said and done, and that's a part of it. I just need to get back to what I was doing. I feel like I'm doing that now. I'm playing really solid. I just haven't driven it really well the last 6 months. So just to play that well and drive it that bad, I'm actually really excited, because I know that eventually I'm going to drive it well. It's just a matter of time.
Brent?
Can you elaborate a little bit? You said stuff happened off the course. Sounds like you lost someone close to you.
Yeah, literally right after the tournament, I flew back on Monday, and my girlfriend lost her brother on Friday. So never really, I didn't think much of it. I just thought, yeah, it's sad, but things will get better. And it just didn't get better as fast as you would think. And obviously, I never really understood losing a sibling. I love my sister. If I lost my sister, I'd lose my mind. She's awesome. So it's just something you don't really understand until it happens. And you can't really relate with, even though I love my girlfriend, you can't really relate to her, because that's never happened to you. And at the time, I thought, I'm a very positive person, and sometimes really saying you don't need to say anything, and I have a hard time doing that, because you just want to help so much. But it happens, Everyone in this life is going to go through something like that, and how you handle it is what makes the difference.
Tony?
Harold, does winning and having that expectation coming back change how you approach your golf? We, I guess, fell in love with your character last year, and your time at the casino. Were you going to be there this week, or? No.
So my girlfriend, my caddy, his family, and her parents are here. So we got a house. I wish I was in the casino, but I think I'll make a run over there eventually. I like having a good time, but no, it hasn't changed. I know I need to play well. The course sets up pretty well for me, obviously. I've played well here, so I just need to keep doing what I've been doing, and that's, compete. I just want to have a chance to win with 9 holes to go. That's what you want to do every tournament, and I've been fortunate enough to do that the last 2 years, and you can't really live in the past. I mean, it's a new year, new me, and I feel like I have another great opportunity.
Was there anything that sparked your strong finish to the PGA Tour season?
When things got better off the course. I mean, it just makes it so much easier to play. When she started doing a little bit better, and she got to travel a little bit, just so I could be there for her. I think I thought I really loved her before, but I think loving someone when they're at their worst is when you truly do. And I learned that, but usually it doesn't happen until you're like a little older. It doesn't really happen at 26. But yeah, things got better off the course. So like when I go practice, I'm not worried about anything except how I can get better. And I'm at that state right now, and don't get caught up in so much of the result. That's it's easy to get caught up in the result when everything, your back's against the wall. Well, I got to finish this. No, you don't. You just have to play golf. Something good's going to happen. And the last 6 weeks, that's what I did. I just knew I was trending in the right direction, and obviously it kept going once I got in the playoffs, and that's what it's about. Just trying to find a way to get better, and I'm doing that.
Katie.
Harold, just what's happened with you and your partner off the course, do you think there is that extra drive or extra motivation to really defend that PGA Championship?
Yeah, it's going to finish this is my last tournament of the year. I want to play well because I think it gives me momentum and going into next year. Last year after this tournament, I obviously didn't play much golf. This year I'm going to stay in Australia for another week, and then I'm going to go to California. I'm going to play. I think that's the biggest thing, is to keep playing. I didn't play any at all last year afterwards, but has it given me more motivation? I don't think so. I think I just want to do well all the time, period. I think after I got my card, she looked at me and she's like, well, it's going to be all right no matter if you had your card or not. And that's what it's about to me, because at the end of the day, golf, it's not always going to be there. I'll get to play it, but she will always be there. And that's most important to me. That's how I grew up. That's how my parents are. They're going to love me if I finish dead last in this tournament. If I win it, it doesn't matter. So that's people like that. Those are the people I want around me. And just see her hurt like that last year was just, it was tough, but I didn't handle it well. I don't know. I'm just let's figure it out, fix it, and you can't fix those situations. So I learned a lot. I grew up, and I just want to have a chance to win this week. I'm just really excited. It feels good to be back, though.
Murray.
Yeah, actually, just on that, I was going to say, what does it feel like when you first step back out there and hit that first ball, having won here last year? Does it make you a 10% better player? Like, does it give you that confidence just automatically, or do you sort of just try and forget about the fact that you did well and start again?
I'm not sure if I have so much confidence because of the golf course and how I've played here. I think I have a lot of confidence because I'm starting to play well. Like, doesn't matter what course we play. I feel like something good's going to happen. I played well the last day in Hong Kong and drove it better. Found some stuff. I'm just working at it. Like that's the stuff I enjoy, and to see the result like off the tee. And I played with Mike Weir these 9 holes this morning, and obviously he's been through some stuff, and seeing him be the age that he's at right now, to just keep going, that's more motivating to me. Like, hey, you're not the only one going through it. Just keep pushing. Like I get excited about that challenge, that little friction, that problem, because life is a problem, and we're here to like make it easier on ourselves.
Brent.
Hey, I hate to harp on it, but can you tell us your partner's name and her brother's name? And was it a sudden thing? Like, were we talking something that just came out the blue? Basically, he didn't have a.
He just had trouble. Obviously addiction, but her name's Amanda Singleton, and his name was Elliot. So it's just, everyone fights their battles. Obviously, all our battles are different. Stuff like that I learned. I'd never been around it, but everyone's, even though if you don't know it, everyone's fighting their battles, and sometimes it's just hard to help them. I really, until then, I didn't know what to say, what to do, because obviously I'm pretty happy-go-lucky. I used to think when bad stuff happens, you just kind of, you deal with it for a couple of days, and you find a way to live your life, live it. And some people just don't react like that, and that's just the way it is. I can't really, as much as I would like to control it, you can't. It's just, I still believe in people. I still believe that there's a lot of good out there. I believe that good things are going to happen. I've always thought that, and I think good things are going to happen this week. And as long as I focus on that, I think I'll be fine. You know, it's just hard. Like, I mean, I'm sure you probably know people that are fighting battles that you would like to help and you can't. And I'd never been put in that position. Usually you don't get put in those positions until I feel like when it's your kids. You know, someone, you know, you're so much wiser, you're so much older, and you know you can help them. But being 26, I was like, didn't really know what to do, you know.
Can I follow? Have you and your partner been together for a long time? Or
I've known her since I was 17, but we've been together. It'll be 2 years next week. So just a, you know, sad situation, but we're going to get better from it. We're going to, you know, if we can help people, that's what I want to do. You know, just because he passed away, you got to still know that, like, you can help someone from that situation, and that's sort of I feel like the direction I want to go with it. But it's hard when it's not your brother. You know what I mean? You're just there to support them.
Harold, I remember 2 years ago, when you first came here 2 years ago, you were terrified of our animals.
Yeah, still
snakes
am.
and crocs. You still are? And which ones are the ones that scare you the most?
Oh, snakes. Oh my gosh. And then sharks. No, just can't. Then the freaking alligator or the crocodile. No, I'm still freaked out about that.
What scares you the most about them?
Oh, because they can kill me and I can't do much to them. You know, in America we shoot them, but you know, here you guys like love on them, and I mean I appreciate it, but you can keep it just a little away. We're all right.
Jim.
Harold, you seem to get a lot of goodwill from fellow players after you won the Australian PGA last year. Can you tell us a little bit about the tournament, get a bit recognised out of you winning it last year, and you get asked a few questions about it?
Yeah, obviously everyone's asking, are you going back down? I'm like, yeah, why would I not? I think I've had a blast every time I've come down, and obviously it helps that I played well, but I still want to come here. I think it's a great country, and I like to travel, I like to see the world, and I mean, the guy who helped out the most is a teammate of mine named Jackson Stuckey. He's actually having his Bucks Day in Sydney in 2 weeks, or it'll be next week, and I'm going to go to that, so that should be entertaining to say the least. So I've never done that. So just him, you know, meeting him in college and the whole experience of how I met my caddy, and now he caddies for me full time. You know, I have a close, you know, I'll forever be indebted to this tournament for sure.
Okay, Jackson, like, he's an Aussie guy you met at college?
Yeah, he's from Canberra. We went to school for 2 years together at East Carolina, and he's getting married the 17th. Obviously, I've been out of the country long enough, so I'm kind of ready to go back home. But you know, I've been the most excited about this tournament. You know, I've never really been able to defend a tournament yet, and to have that opportunity is that's what we play for.
Is there something about the course that suits your eye? Like, there's different players come through and scratch their heads and don't like it, or like parts of it. You seem to have a good positive attitude right from the start, and the 18th hasn't bothered you. And what do you like about the course, or what do you get out of the course? Did
you say the 18th?
Yeah.
It only bothered me the first year, but
you had a 5 on the.
Yeah, that's gosh. I don't know. I've played so well, and if you drive it really well here, I feel like you're going to play well. Every time I've come, I've driven it so well, and you get so many more opportunities, and if I get more opportunities, I like my chances a lot.
All right. Sure, Brent, last one.
I've got to ask you the Tiger Woods question, because he's back this week.
Yeah,
what do
crazy.
you think?
I think he's going to play well. I heard he's hitting it far. I mean, it's Tiger Woods. You can never say I think he's going to play like crap, you know, just because it's Tiger. I think he's going to play really well. I think it's going to help that a lot of people aren't going to be out there, because I think media is going to criticize only his bad shots. You know, I feel like every shot's just magnified. When, you know, if I hit a bad shot, it's going to be like, oh, he hit a bad shot, who cares? But you're going to be like, when I hit a good one, you're going to be like, dude, you remember that shot? With Tiger, it's going to be like, do you remember how bad he hit that? Can you believe Tiger hit that? And that's just unfortunate for him. I was actually talking to Mike about that, how, like, every shot's like, it's not going to be life or death, but it's going to replay on TV all day. Like, if I hit a bad shot, it's never going to be on SportsCenter's top 10 or not top 10. If Tiger hits a bad shot, it's probably going to make SportsCenter's not top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that, you know, the media is good, but for him, the media, I think can be a little too harsh. And surprisingly, I haven't heard anyone say that. I mean, he's had the media around him a long time, but think about how the media is it's changed his life. You know, like, if some people go through divorce and cheat or whatever they do, you know, it's always under the rug. His got played out in front of the whole world. And I think that makes it, I mean, I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. Like, if I had a divorce, I'd be like, all right, dude, back up. But it's I just would like to see him play well. I'd like to see him play a whole season and then play very well.
What do you think it would do for the tour over there?
How many people? Oh, what do you think for the? Oh my gosh, when he signed up, yes, he will. I mean, he moves the needle. I mean, you can sit here and say that golf's obviously golf's in a good spot. There's a lot of top name players, but I think every sport is a lot better when there's one dominant player. I've always thought that, because you need someone to, you know, that moves the needle, and he does. I mean, when he signed up for Napa 2 years ago and didn't play, the amount of people that were just there, you know, obviously they left once he didn't play, but the fact that just him signing up, how that changed, I thought that was, I couldn't believe it. I just can't wait to play. I've only played one tournament with him, and that was Torrey Pines this year, but I couldn't crack an egg then, so it didn't matter. I just wanted him to play well, so I'll have a chance to beat him and be like, oh, I went toe-to-toe with Tiger. I think that would be the coolest thing in the world. Like, that's what I grew up thinking about. Even though he was the best, I was like, man, dude, I went neck and neck with Tiger, and hopefully I beat him, because I'll never forget that.
Have you met him? I can't remember.
One time at his tournament, so it'd be 2 years ago at Congressional. I was literally had all these snacks in my hand, and I was pointed this way, and he walked up kind of behind me, and I turned around, and he's like, hi, I'm Tiger. I was like, all right, dog, I'm Harold. I know who you are, man. So, yeah, that was the only time. I haven't crossed paths again, but I'm sure we will eventually.
All right, Harold, thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you best of luck with your title defence.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. I'll replace your water.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.